All right, so now we're going to talk about a little more about the little p person, because this is something you really need to know. And as we get into the concept of jurisdiction, you're going to find out, believe it or not, the majority of engagements you have in public, you actually have no rights. Or at least the person who you're across from doesn't think that you're smart enough to know how to enforce your rights. So they just deprive them. And this is for all you that run around going, I have rights. You can't do that. You're violating my rights. What rights? If you can't enforce your individual rights, and you can't take whatever clown, circus clown, that's a delusional power monger into a place where they have to answer, and I mean, we're talking about, I don't know, spouses, ex-spouses, ex-girlfriends, grandparents, ex-in-laws, ex-spouses' attorneys. Oh, that's a good one. Judges, police officers, county commissioners, supervisors of election, county attorneys, battalion chiefs, fire chiefs, police chiefs, supervisors of elections, already said that, clerks of court. Pretty much anybody that is a public officer or agent and has a sworn oath of duty, if you can't take them to a place where you have power by rights and they submit to you, what rights do they have? Or what rights do you have? You don't have any rights. But at actions of common law, not legal, law, you have the sword. The citizen duty of the preamble of the Constitution of the United States of America and constitutions thereof, and you have a Bill of Rights. And them, as sworn public officers with oath of affidavit, well, they have to answer. They have to justify. And believe it or not, we always thought attorneys, you know, we're gonna disbar you. We don't have to disbar them. We can actually write a court order that says that they will never, ever be allowed to hold a public officer agent position again, and they have a permanent restraining order if they're an attorney, that they can never practice law again, and that will be the general law, and they are done forever, unless they plead for pardon and they beg a trial by jury to release their binding restrictions. Remember that whole thing about Satan will be bound and casted down for 1,000 years? Want to know where all the evil is supposed to go? You will never hold a public position, and you will never practice law again, and we are not going to call your bar association. That's right. So, all the little side talkers, power mongers, shapeshifters, eluders that have been playing games with words, all of them have been classifying you as a corporation. That's right. You people who are getting arrested for your driver's license, they are actually classifying you as a corporation. It's called a legal person. Little p, not big P. Big P's natural person. Legal person, corporation. Want to know why you used to get bailed out, only now you get bonded out. Because there's a law in the state of Florida that the state's attorney makes 10% of all bonds that are issued. That's right. When you go to a bond hearing, they're actually creating money for themselves. Why do you think they're taking all the low-hanging fruit? Why do you think they're not actually going after anybody who's a real criminal, like someone in government who's a loser? Because you're worth money. And those people are the ones keeping them right where they are so they can play in their big fat pig pen. Want to know more? We go to video 5.